Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've had a couple of weeks off, not done a video for a couple of weeks. I've done a couple of little bits on the car. Had my haircut, as you can see. I've been chasing down a couple of reactions in the high build primer, and I think I've videoed some of it, so I will slip that into this video. But I'll show you where I'm up to and what I'm going to be doing at the moment. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as well. It's all appreciated, and as you can see, a lot of work goes into this. It takes a while. So really do appreciate every single one. If I zoom in here, I think you can see one of the splits there. It's going to seem a bit over the top how I'm getting rid of them. But I found from doing a couple more, you're better off just being quite aggressive, get rid of it all and start again. Wire wheeling. Right into the groove. So as you saw on the last video, I got the car into the high build primer stage. I have been flattening that back, as you can see, and I've wet sanded it as well. The marks here, as you can see, just little bits of aerosol where I've built it up, because the next job I'm going to do is put a dust coat of black over it. But I'll give you a quick walk around and just show you where it's up to at the moment. So obviously all the back panel is all sorted. Driver's side quarter done. You can see if you go down the line, all the dents pretty much gone. I did have a problem in this corner, which is now sorted, and I wasn't happy with how the lines ended up, so I've taken them right back down, and as you can see, everything's looking okay now. I went over this corner a bit actually. I rubbed this right back down. I didn't have the curve in the panel that it should have had. Obviously I flipped it up. Decided to take all the bolts out, re-sanded as well. Front panel. Did the same on this side. Passenger wing. And as you can see, it's all looking close. I've got at the moment in the sink the matte black paint ready in the hot water for doing a bit of a dust coat. I'm just going to be focusing on the main areas of the car, so the main bits that you see. I'm undecided whether I'm going to do up around here, and obviously I'll do the roof as well, though I have done the roof once, but for what it's worth, even if it takes a little bit more primer, I'll do that, because what my aim is I want to get the shuts of the boot and the bonnet all done, and then once the boot and the bonnet's done, I'll get the actual boot and bonnet on, because as you can see they're not prepped yet. I'll paint the inside of this in the gloss red. Inside of the boot is still perfect, I'll show you. I'm actually not going to paint that, it's just dust that. And then I want to paint them on the car. I've not really got enough space in the garage to do them separately, so I want to get them painted on the car. So what I'll do, I'll put it on the tripod and I'll show you some of the process of the dust coating. Right, as you saw, I've just got a dust coat on the car. I've not done it absolutely everywhere because obviously there's certain areas where the bumper's going to be covered, but I've done it enough to get it as close as I need. So even there, if I let it focus in, you can see it, although it's a bit patchy, it is everywhere. Next job, just going to be putting a coat on the roof. What I'll do, just start as far as I can go. I just want it nice. Just a nice light coat. So we can see where it was. So there's enough there on that bit. Go on to the other side. I may as well do the tops of the doors. Started, so I may as well finish, haven't I? Inside obviously doesn't need it at all. Now this has already been wet flatted, so I'm not expecting it to be too bad. Right, as you can see, I've flatted back most of it. I've put a bit of aerosol primer just over where the bare metal ended up. I've not done the back panel, I've not done the front panel, and I've not done this door, mainly because I was trying to get in between both. Still got a little bit of a mark just on this swage line here. Bring it in, hopefully you'll be able to see, but I'm sure I'll be able to flat that off once all the primer's dried properly. What I've decided to do, I've done the scuttle panel, obviously this one, that door's still left to do. Front panel, I'm only going to do the very bottom. I'm not going to bother doing the bit that's behind the bumper. Wings looking good. I did have an issue at first with this corner here, and there's a little bit of paint sagging there, but hopefully I'll be able to pull that out once the primer's gone off. That corner's absolutely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the heating on in the garage overnight, get all the new primer heated up, and hopefully that'll be all right. Now what I'm going to do once the primer's gone off and I've done the front and back is the paint that I ordered that was wrong, which is this. It's ready to go and I've got nearly 2 litres of that. So I've decided I'm going to give it a quick blast over and then wet flat that back down again, just to give it a bit of a base ready for the paint, and it'll help show up any imperfections as well, hopefully. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and any questions, drop them in the comments. I've got a little bit of time off work over the next week, so I'm hoping to get a fair bit done on it. Doubt I'm going to get it ready for paint because I want to leave it, just make sure nothing comes through the primer. Tonight I'm going to leave the heating on in the garage for probably 2 or 3 hours just to give it a bit of a bake off, and then tomorrow I can do a bit more work on it.